What is going on, everybody? It's King Karan with another Flare/XRP content for you guys because it's about to heat up, man. It's getting closer and closer, and we finally have the last audit completing on September 23rd. What will happen after that? Once that audit is done and there is no bugs, no problems, just like the other audits, it's go time for F assets, ladies and gentlemen. We have been waiting for a while, man. Shout out to all the OGs watching here, man. We have been waiting, we have been stacking, and the day finally comes. The final audit will be completed in a couple of days. This will be our only weekend where we will enjoy our weekend without having a bad sleep because I believe next week, guys, things are going to heat up very fast, not only for XRP, but also for Flare. And for the XRP holders watching this, this is a great opportunity for you to earn yield once FAssets are going live. Because with this, you can participate into DeFi, into decentralized finance. This has never happened before, guys. Never. With XRP, you could have just hold your XRP and that's it. But now, when FAssets are going live, you can use that XRP that you have and you can put it to work. You can put it to work, yet there is no need to cash out for you. Only if you want to, but you have another option now. You can use it for DeFi, you can earn yield, you can borrow money with your XRPs as collateral. That is what's going to happen for XRP. Unlocking DeFi, more than 185 billion from XRP going to flow into DeFi. And which project is going to grab most of that 185 plus billion? Flare. Because Flare have been building this since the very start. They have been testing all over again, delay after delay. They want to make sure that this system is robust. Nothing will go wrong. They just want to make sure that everything is perfect. They have been doing this since the very beginning, for years. And the fact that financial institutions are coming in to utilize Flare Networks tech shows enough that the confidence for FAssets are very high, way higher than before. That's why we had this little delay again, because obviously they have to test it a couple more times to make sure that everything is good, right? If you have a restaurant and you see a critic, a restaurant critic coming in, what are you going to do? You're just going to make the food just quick? No. You're going to make sure that everything is perfect, right? You're going to make that burger, make sure the bun is crisp on the inside. You make sure that the meat is just medium rare. It's perfect, right? The cheese are stacked up perfectly. Everything must be just symmetric, good. That's what you should do if a critic comes into your restaurant. And that is what Flare is doing. They're making sure that everything is good, everything is perfect, robust. Nothing can go wrong with FAssets because the critics are coming. And those are the financial institutions, the big money. So they make sure that the burger is perfect. Nothing is wrong with it. That's why it took a little bit longer. You got to make the burger like have a little bit more time, you know? Otherwise, if you do it quickly, what's going to happen? Anything can go wrong. The meat is raw, right? Or it's overcooked. The cheese just is falling apart. Do you want that? No. So guys, get ready for F assets. And for the XRP holders, you have a chance to just participate in DeFi for the first time. And I know it's new for you guys because it has never done before on the XRP ledger. So there was no DeFi out there. So you guys are not familiar with it. So I do understand that it's very new. You guys need a lot more explanation. And that's why you guys should obviously watch more of my videos, especially starting next week, because a lot of things are coming. And there will be also great content creators who will also help you with it. I mean, let's start with Flare Network. Make sure to follow Flare Network on X on YouTube. You obviously have Flare Community. Make sure to follow him too. This guy has been since the very beginning, man. This guy is the Ultra OG since the very beginning. So make sure to follow him too. He's going to also give you guys a good explanation. Make sure to dive in the ecosystem a little bit more and you get great information because the chances are very high that next week it's gonna get down, guys. It's going to get down. So the more you collect information, how to mint, where to mint, the more you collect that information, the faster you can do all of this. Because once it's live and you're just looking around, oh, what should I do now? And like, but you can prepare right now, right? You can prepare right now. You can research which projects are actually going to utilize XRP yield. And you obviously have exchanges who are also going to provide you yield, like Uphold, More Markets, Crypto.com, and a lot more exchanges are coming to utilize Flare to give you yield. But here's the thing. If you are going to do it yourself, so let's say you are going to earn yield with Firelight, or you're going to earn yield yourself, let's say going to Flare Portal, and you're going to do it from Flare Network itself, you will probably get more percentages than the exchanges that will provide you yield. Because these exchanges, they're going to take a couple percentage. And then they give you, let's say, for example, 3.5%. They will provide you 3.5%. But if you do it on Firelight or you do it like straight from Flare, then you might get like 6 or 7% or maybe even more, but it's not official yet. We don't know how much it's going to be, but the earlier you are, the higher percentage you will get. Because over time, yeah, it will go lower and lower slowly. So if you're earlier, you can earn yield more. So I highly recommend you guys to follow Flare Community, follow Flare Network, the official page on X and also on YouTube. I'll put everybody down below. Make sure to follow them because it's not just like an easy thing to do, like just have one click and all of a sudden it has been done. I mean, obviously, if you do it on the exchanges, it's easy. But you guys want to make the maximum of yield. So that requires you to do a little bit more research. And once you do that, you can earn way more yield. You can participate really from the factory, which is called Flare Network, obviously. And you can benefit from this opportunity. Guys, XRP, you think $3 is like, that's all, that's it. We're just getting started, guys. And when Flare is going to be the collateral for every single F asset, and you have XRP going up in value, and people earning yield from it, it will benefit both assets because both assets needs to lock up. So when you turn your XRPs into FXRP, that XRP that you hold will be locked up automatically, out of circulation. And at the other side, Flare needs to be locked up for collateral and obviously also stablecoins. And the fact that this mechanism will happen, both locking up out of circulating supply, will create a supply shock for both assets, which is going to be crazy because it's not going to be users just using FAssets. It's going to be financial institutions, and before you might know, Ripple might jump in. They are early investors into Flare, but once they see and the volume is going up and TVL of Flare is going to go up, they might jump in and they might, you know, take a big portion of their own holdings and they might use FAssets and earn yield too, which is big for XRP and it's big for Flare. Because just like I said, both needs to get locked up for both different reasons, but both are locking out, are going to get locked up out of circulating supply. And next week, once FAssets go live, which I do expect kind of next week, because on, just like I said, on September 23rd, we will have the final audit on Tuesday. And after those days, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we might hear something. And then I will probably make a video for you guys how to really turn it into FXRP and how to participate on the Flare network, how to earn yield with your XRP. Let your XRPs work, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time ever that this is happening. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, put a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.